Hey everybody, I just finished the recording for today's segment and I had an idea after the fact, so here I am. I'm actually adding this after I've just recorded. We're going to talk about here in a minute the baby boomers, their retirement, their homes, and what's going to happen to the housing market. But the idea I had at my website, greatwealthstrategies.com, I've got something free for you guys. I've got an audio book and a book that you can download for free. So I want to walk you through how to get to that real quick so you can download it for free, get a copy of it, both the audio and the book, either one. You can do both. I like to read books on tape. Anyway, so go to greatwealthstrategies.com and then look on the main homepage. You're going to see a blue box right in the middle underneath the orange. It's going to say, get exclusive access to cash flow real estate. I want you to click that box, get exclusive access to cash flow real estate. Once you click that box, a webinar is going to pop up. But what I want you to do is look to the bottom left-hand side. There's going to be a little maroon tab that says Straight Path. Get audio or ebook now. Bottom left-hand side, Straight Path, get audio or ebook now. Click that little button right there and it's going to give you complete access. The free Straight Path to Real Estate Wealth book written by Chris Crone, as well as the ebook, which you can download as a PDF, as well as 9 chapters and the conclusion of the audiobook available for download on an MP3. All of these are completely free. So take advantage of this, jump onto that, and we will get into today's segment. And I will roll right over to that and say, morning everybody, and welcome to Coffee with Great Wealth Strategies. This is Eric Kenyon, also known as Regular Joe, filling up your cup. Got my cup of Java this morning that had to drive out in my I just washed my car yesterday. It hasn't been cleaned all winter long, and it wasn't supposed to snow, but it snowed last night and the roads were a sloppy mess, but had to go get my coffee for you guys and trash my car out. Anyways, I've done some following with Harry Dent, and you guys can look him up. He's been, 50% accurate on some things, but he is very famous for doing what are called demographic studies and actually following the market based on demographics. And I found a really interesting piece of research from an economist out of the University of Utah. His name's Arthur Nelson, and so we're going to explore this a little bit because it's going to talk about the cusp of the next housing crisis and what's going to cause it, why it's going to happen, and what some of these predictions are. And so basically, as we jump into this based on demographics, I'm going to explain this to you guys. There's a fear out there that as older Americans downsize to more manageable homes, there won't be any demand to purchase these properties back. So think about the folks that have retired, that have bought homes over the last 10, 15, 20 years. Those types of homes are going to essentially start becoming more and more so on the market. So let's take a look at this in some more detail here. These homes could turn into a big problem for investors that own them. So that's you that actually own them. Those of you that are seniors or getting ready to retire, those that are in the baby boomer generation, are going to potentially have a problem with these over the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years as all these people start retiring. So according to The Atlantic, which covered Nelson's research in a March 5th piece, a large portion, roughly 77% of the homes sold between 1990 and 2010 were those that were part of the baby boomer generation. So Nelson argues that the great senior sell-off, is what he's calling this, is approaching as more folks enter retirement communities and assisted living centers. This fact coupled but a gradual decrease in the incomes of younger Americans. So you've got younger Americans that are actually having more problems right now getting jobs with the slow economy. Incomes are on average less than they were 5 years ago. So folks are making less money, and it's harder to get a job right now in today's economy. It's going to make it a little harder for folks to be able to buy these kinds of houses as they come onto the market. So this could trigger some major problems. So there's 1.5 to 2 million homes coming on the market every year at the end of this decade from senior households that are selling off. Who's going to be behind them to buy them? Not enough, Nelson told the source. Another part of this issue, Nelson said, is the preferences in housing are changing. This is super important. So the preferences in housing are changing with this entire new generation that's coming up right now. Younger families are opting for smaller homes or rental properties, leaving the bigger residences with fewer potential buyers. This gets right into great wealth strategies. What got me started with this with cash flow real estate, with being able to offer professional service agreements through Strongbrook REIC to be able to purchase these homes and where folks want to retire, getting them into these cash flow properties in Las Vegas and Phoenix and Orlando and places like that. So definitely check out great wealth strategies about that. So as we wrap up here, investors with financial interests in real estate industry might want to reevaluate their holdings to reflect this potential new environment that's going to be setting itself up over, like I said, the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. For example, you might want to shift to rental-based cash flow real estate, as I just said, or take advantage into the shifting demand into the market to learn more about other asset protection. And I do want to make sure that everybody, of course, I'm Regular Joe. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a securities license guy. I'm not a real estate agent. I'm just out here telling you what I find research-wise and essentially what I do to protect my assets. So please visit us at Great Wealth Strategies to see what some of the strategies are that have worked very well for me, and they may be something that you might consider. Once again, this is Eric Kenyon, also known as Regular Joe, with Coffee with Great Wealth Strategies. Please fill up a cup, pass this around, Twitter it, Facebook it, get it out there so that folks can be a little bit ahead of the game, especially seniors that may not be looking at the demographics the way I am, and that as all these baby boomers are retiring, they're wanting to downsize, and there's going to be a lot of these nice big homes that they bought since the 1990s that are going to come on the market and not have buyers for them. So thanks a lot and take care. Bye-bye.